The corridors of Buckingham Palace have once again become the center of intense speculation after reports surfaced, suggesting that Prince William has quietly given his approval for a significant title change involving the children of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. While royal insiders remain tight-lipped and official announcements have yet to confirm every detail, the possibility alone has sparked widespread discussion among royal watchers across Britain and beyond. Could this signal the beginning of a new era for the monarchy? And what might it reveal about Prince William's long-term vision for the royal family? Before we begin, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Prince William is making the right decisions for the future of the monarchy? Let's explore the story. For years, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Edward and Sophie, have quietly earned admiration for their dedication to public service. Unlike some members of the royal family who often dominate newspaper headlines, Edward and Sophie have built their reputations through consistent engagement with charities, community organizations, and official royal duties. Their children, Lady Louise Windsor and James, Earl of Wessex, have likewise remained largely outside the media spotlight. Raised with a focus on privacy and normalcy, they have enjoyed a life considerably different from many previous generations of royals. This approach was no accident. When Edward and Sophie welcomed their children, they reportedly wanted them to experience as normal a childhood as possible. Instead of automatically embracing the full use of princely titles available under long-standing royal conventions, the family adopted a more understated style. Many royal commentators praised the decision as forward-thinking. Others believed it demonstrated remarkable humility. Yet, as the monarchy continues evolving under changing public expectations, questions surrounding royal titles have once again moved to the forefront. Recent speculation suggests that discussions have intensified inside palace circles regarding whether Lady Louise and James should formally embrace titles more closely associated with their place within the royal family. According to several royal observers, such a move would not simply concern names or formal styles. It would represent a symbolic statement about the future direction of the monarchy itself. This is where Prince William reportedly enters the conversation. As heir to the throne, William has increasingly taken on greater influence regarding the institution's future. Over recent years, his public speeches, charitable initiatives, and leadership style have consistently reflected a desire to modernize while preserving the monarchy's traditions. Royal insiders frequently describe him as someone who values stability, but also understands the importance of adapting to changing times. Because of this, any indication that William supports adjustments involving royal titles naturally attracts enormous attention. Reports claim that discussions surrounding Lady Louise and James have been conducted with extraordinary care. Every possible implication has reportedly been examined. How would the public react? Would expanding or redefining royal roles strengthen the monarchy? Or would it conflict with previous efforts to streamline the institution? These are not simple questions. The royal family operates within centuries of tradition, where even seemingly minor decisions often carry significant constitutional and symbolic weight. Observers note that Sophie herself has long earned enormous respect throughout royal circles. Often described as one of the monarchy's most dependable working royals, she has steadily built relationships with charities supporting women, children, veterans, and individuals living with disabilities. Her calm demeanor and willingness to avoid unnecessary controversy have made her one of the institution's most trusted figures. Some commentators believe this reputation has naturally extended to her children. Lady Louise, in particular, has attracted admiration for maintaining an impressively grounded lifestyle despite her royal heritage. Her enthusiasm for education, carriage driving, a sport loved by her late grandfather, Prince Philip, and charitable involvement has frequently been highlighted as evidence of careful upbringing. James has similarly remained largely out of public controversy, gradually appearing at official royal events while maintaining a relatively private life. Together, they represent what many consider the quieter side of modern royalty. Not celebrities, not headline seekers, simply young members of the family growing into their responsibilities. Supporters argue that recognizing their evolving positions through updated titles could better reflect their increasing visibility as the monarchy transitions toward the next generation. But such conversations inevitably generate differing opinions. Some believe a smaller monarchy remains essential. Others argue that trusted family members will become increasingly valuable as senior working royals shoulder expanding responsibilities. This debate has quietly unfolded for years. However, William's reported involvement appears to have renewed interest dramatically. Those familiar with William's leadership style often describe him as pragmatic. Rather than making decisions based solely on tradition, he reportedly prefers evaluating long-term institutional needs. If that assessment includes ensuring that capable younger royals are appropriately recognized, some believe adjustments to titles could fit naturally within his broader vision. Equally significant is William's close working relationship with Prince Edward and Sophie. Public appearances over recent years have shown warm interactions among the families, with mutual respect frequently evident during national celebrations, commemorative events, and charitable engagements. Many observers note that Edward has consistently supported both King Charles and Prince William during periods of transition. Likewise, Sophie has become increasingly visible during major royal engagements, often representing the crown both domestically and internationally. This dependable service has strengthened perceptions that the Edinburgh family remains one of the monarchy's greatest assets. Should William indeed favor recognizing their children's future roles more formally, supporters argue it would acknowledge years of dedication rather than simply granting ceremonial distinction. Inside palace circles, timing is said to be especially important. Every royal announcement is carefully coordinated. Changes involving titles are rarely introduced without broader strategic planning. Analysts therefore suggest that if discussions are truly underway, they likely form part of longer-term preparations extending well into William's future reign. That possibility has generated enormous curiosity. Could William already be shaping the team he hopes will support him as king? Might trusted relatives such as Lady Louise and James eventually assume greater public responsibilities? No official confirmation has answered these questions. Nevertheless, speculation continues growing. Royal historians point out that previous monarchs regularly adjusted titles to reflect changing family circumstances. Such decisions have never been entirely unusual. Instead, they often reflected broader institutional priorities during periods of transition. Today's monarchy faces challenges unlike those encountered decades ago. Public expectations have evolved. Media scrutiny has intensified. Every decision receives immediate global attention through television, newspapers, and social media. Against that backdrop, careful planning has become more important than ever. Supporters of possible title changes argue they would send a message of continuity. Rather than expanding the monarchy unnecessarily, they believe the institution would simply acknowledge capable younger family members prepared to contribute responsibly when needed. Critics, however, question whether additional royal titles align with modern expectations for a streamlined institution. Both perspectives continue fueling lively debate. Yet amid all the discussion, one constant remains: Prince William's growing influence. Each passing year brings him closer to the responsibilities he will eventually inherit. His decisions increasingly shape public understanding of where the monarchy is headed. Whether discussing environmental initiatives, homelessness projects, youth programs, or institutional reform, William has consistently demonstrated an interest in balancing tradition with practical modernization. That balance may ultimately define his reign. And if reports surrounding Sophie's children prove accurate, many believe this could represent another early glimpse into that future. Still, the palace remains officially silent. No formal statement has confirmed any title changes. No definitive timeline has been announced. As with many royal developments, patience may be required before the full picture becomes clear.